Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to cache route handlers in NextJS 15. So let's get started. So first, as usual, I have just created a NextJS 15 application and then I'm using app router. Then here inside src app I have created a folder called API. Inside that I have created a folder called user. You can name this whatever you feel like, and inside that I have created a TypeScript file called route.ts. Now one thing which I want to clarify at the start: you can only cache get API endpoints. You can't cache post, patch or delete. So that's why I'm only showing it for get API endpoints. Here you can see I've just created one get API and it returns the current date time back as a response. Now one thing which I will tell you about NextJS is whenever you are checking out or testing out caching, instead of running npm run dev, you should run npm run build and then run npm run start, because caching does not take place when you run npm run dev. So be mindful of that, otherwise you will see that caching never works for you when you run npm run dev. So currently we are not caching anything, so this is just the output. If you want, you can run npm run dev for this particular use case, but I don't want to. I will just run npm run build and then I can run npm run start. So this will take a little bit of time, so just be patient, because depending on project it has to create the build for you. So if your project is very large, this can take a little bit of time, but for me it was pretty quick, and then I can just run npm run start. Also make sure whenever you run npm run start, if you make any changes in your code, that won't be reflected. You again have to do npm run build, npm run start again. So be mindful of that. So here when I try to hit this API endpoint, localhost /3000/API/user, because this is the folder structure, right? /API/user. That's why we have this API endpoint at that particular point. So whenever I refresh, here you can see I'm able to see a new time. So the seconds time is updating. So hopefully you got the point. Now suppose I want to cache this response and I don't want to change it ever. So for that you can just uncomment this particular line of code, export const dynamic equal to force static. Okay, then again, like I said, you have to run npm run build again because you have made some changes. Don't do npm run dev over here. The caching will never work for you and you will get confused why it is not working for me. Or when you and because of npm run dev, when you deploy it to actual production, you will see some other result. So it's better to always do npm run build again. Like it's not feasible to do npm run build every single time, but especially when caching is involved, it's better to check with npm run build instead of relying on npm run dev. So I will just do npm run start again. Okay, now I will just refresh it once, so that this is the time. If I refresh it again, here you can see the time doesn't change, the time is static. So whatever the response the API give when we were running npm run build, that time is fixed as a response and it will never change irrespective of however many times you change this. Now what if I want to change the response after some certain amount of time? So you can use this export const revalidate. So here it will change after 10 seconds again, like we have changed the code. So again I'll have to run npm run build. Let's just wait for this to finish, and then I will have to run npm run start again. So I will run npm run start. Okay, now I will refresh. So the time is 9:57:34. Again if I refresh, here you can see we have to wait 10 seconds. So here you can see I'm trying refreshing, but it is not updating. I'll have to wait 10 seconds. Only after 10 seconds the time will get updated. So here you can see now the time has updated. So it is almost 10 seconds give or take, but hopefully you got the point. Like I'm trying to refresh, so here you can see it has updated after 10 seconds. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.